Hey guys, what's up? Today is the last day of E3 we're gonna have, and let's talk about a few things. I'm gonna talk about one thing talk about the entire thing. I found this. Okay, a few days ago when I was looking into E3 this year, I found this actually. Payday Crime Wars. Payday Crime Wars is a 4v4 game, and it's made by the Overkill crew. Basically, this game is the very first time you can just play as the cops, just like kill the entire Payday crew. At the moment, there are only 4 people at the. Now, at the moment, I can consider the original 4 Payday game will be playable until you can actually. Okay, I hope it does not end up like Payday did. At least Payday actually just like kills the microtransactions. Something. Yeah. If you're wondering, yes, Payday 2's crime. If you're wondering about, I found this new IP mysteriously on my radar, and if you're wondering, now this game is a mobile exclusive. It's going to be mobile. I hope it's free. I hope they will I hope there's somewhat of a little bit of a percentage of microtransactions at least worthful besides being skins. I hope there's I was also thinking about commenting if there will be microtransactions. And yes, I wish. Don't mind that. I usually like to take out cleaning my. Don't mind my hand sticking in my armpit right over there. Oh, you can see it. Sorry, I haven't showered yet, so. Okay, what I'm gonna be doing is more Payday 2 videos, and oh yeah, by the way, in E3, the teaser about the new biker character, turns out it's actually Ron Perlman. I was expecting Biker from Hotline Miami, but that guy, and yes, this guy is basically what I found this guy to be voice actor of Hellboy. I realized that when I was looking up on the internet, okay, when I heard about, I don't know who that guy is until I looked up on his wiki page, and I realized he's Hellboy. Realized to be this guy to be Hellboy in general. So yeah, basically Hellboy. That covered out some loose ends for you guys. So yeah, that's basically that. First of all, I really need to note. Okay, let's get out of the way. And oh yeah, okay. Let's get to talk about the next thing. E3 in general. In my opinion, I really need to talk about E3 in general. How did I feel like my final opinions about E3 this year? It is good or bad? And then I see. Mostly I didn't see Sega. If you're wondering, I didn't see Sega's conference, so I can't cover Sega as to. But I'm gonna say this actually. My favorite booth in this entirety of this year's E3 will be Xbox, aka Microsoft, and Bethesda's actually. It's really kind of good. A little bit also too. The okay ones will be E3. EA, E3, and Ubisoft, EA, and Nintendo. There's no bad. I think there's only 3. I think that's maybe good. I will say Ubisoft because of South Park. Ubisoft because of South Park: The Stick of Truth. That's mainly why I was expected. Next up is EA. EA, at least Titanfall exists. I will not put. Okay, at least one I hate. No, yeah, I kind of think this is the only things I'm going to pick for my nomination for all my, you know what. I'm going to end my video here to talk about what I'm going to be doing for the next. Well, I don't know what to do, mostly. But anyways, I need to. talk about the final thing before I go, which is what's going to be now in total. Now, okay, I think I'm about to talk about a few highlights that.
Konnichiwa, amigos. Welcome to my channel.
Sorry, that's something else. Sorry about that. I want to close that. I want to talk about is the games that I'm hyped for. I'm hyped for South Park the Fracture But Whole, which I'm still hyped for that game at least. Finally. Now, in the history, if you wonder how this game... Well, the game that was unannounced and was never... So, let's talk about this game, actually, firstly. Firstly, this is South Park The Fracture But Whole, which changed the It's an upcoming sequel to the... Well, those are... A version. It is a sequel to Stick of Truth, which I did play and pirated and watched. I wasn't good at this game because of the improving scene. It was really gonna try to go to do that black one, okay? By the way, never mind. Alright, let's talk about this game. The game, now, South Park the Fracture But Whole was originally supposed to be. I'm gonna give a little fact. Now, if you're wondering why, now I got more information because last year's E3 just shows out the game like, here's the game. Okay, like here's the game, and then here's the announcement for this game, and we're gonna give you and that's about it for the announcement. And then goes to the toilet. Yeah, it feels like going to the toilet. Feel like I need to. Oh yeah, I gotta go. Here, like it never mentions again, and it was never mentioned again. And yes, I seen some behind the scenes footage at least. Wait, excuse me, I need to go pee at the moment because I need to really go pee before I continue this talk. Oh, and I will gradually. Shower after dinner and shower. Okay, let's continue about E3. First of all, I did like. No, yes, and then 2016 we get more information about the game. Now the story is this: Professor K. Butters uses Professor K, his alter ego, Professor Chaos, and has stolen the Stick of Truth, and then the boys decided why not to screw the idea of being a medieval team and go with superhero D. And yeah, that's the story. That's the game. So yeah. Now, if wondering what Stick of Truth is, Stick of Truth, let's explain this game. The game okay, let me talk about this game. Stick of Truth. Stick of Truth was originally THQ's game, but bankruptcy reasons, so they gave it to Ubisoft like Ubisoft I saw Ubisoft dead. No, actually, I saw THQ dead, and then took THQ's license to the South Park franchise, and Activision took out the SpongeBob games. Now, for the game was developed by Obsidian Studios, the guys who made the spin-off titled Fallout New Vegas, which, to be honest, I do. And then published by Ubisoft. So if you're wondering who yes, these guys made really good IPs, and I wonder if this was made by the same. Oh, so no, Fractured Whole will be developed by Ubisoft themselves, San Francisco. I was expecting them to actually develop this IP, but I don't know why they're not developing. I don't know why Obsidian is not helping with the South Park sequel, but maybe reasons. So those who are wondering about the game, and yes, to be honest, it's really good. And yes. So at least this game is, and this is only a few Ubisoft games that didn't get mostly downgraded. Okay, when they do something like Watch Dogs, they downgraded the graphics mainly for reasons, for no apparent reason. Oh, and no, I don't care about graphics. For those of you wondering, I don't care about graphics. I care about gameplay. Anyways, gameplay is more of the RPG-like system and everything. Character customization. Combat is basically good. Yes, it does. It's a turn-based combat, which uses something else. Uses similar to Paper Mario and Final Fantasy, which I did love. The game has good jokes and everything, and a lot of references. I do like the updated art style and everything, and also the pre-order bonuses in this game. Now, for those of you wondering, I do note that for Xbox owners, I will need to talk about Xbox owners for at least a little while. For those of you who own Xbox, I do like the Xbox exclusive gets all. The Xbox edition, if you're wondering, includes a good time, but Xbox gets the Mysterio Hero Pack based on the episode, which includes the Mysterionet Secret Attack Hero costume and there's a cartoon which actually has a more Fable Tale, which is only the exclusive. This is only exclusive to Xbox players. Yeah, Xbox players. Which sadly I wish they were actually expanded to more customers at least. I was expecting a PC version where basically where you actually play as Team 4, play as mostly some other medieval characters. I don't know which one. Probably Ganon. Also, I was expecting a PC bonus where Heavy can wear Eric Cartman and get basically what about a set pack, which I feel like where if you wear all Eric Cartman clothes you get super, where you get is a bonus where basically you're resistant, do more damage, and kill and have more health, but the set and mostly something etc. No, yeah, that would be at least interesting. Okay. Now I don't want to talk about too much South Park, and gotta go take a poop or something later. But also, for any other pre-order bonuses besides the Xbox 360 version, there's also these two pre-order bonuses. One was where you can get is all the boost costumes, and the other pre-order bonus was the Super Samurai Space Pack, which included 3 costumes. For a superhero, you start with a buff for in combat. Samurai will buff when your enemy defeat an enemy, and the Spaceman it gives you an emergency shield. Yes, to be honest, I did like the combat. Oh, if you're wondering about THQs, originally it's about the bulldog kicking a shield and the costume. Yeah, unfortunately that never made it the final cut. Sorry, I need to go poop later afterwards, so. Okay, yeah. And I do like this game actually have a change of combat since it was talk it will be easy. But the game actually has an updated version, we see more cinematics, and the combat. If you don't know how the combat works in this game, let me explain how combat works. Combat works like this. It's mostly of a moving based kill, where you can push enemies, knock back enemies, while also enemies can do the same thing to you. Mostly it also includes knocking to an object will deal more damage, or knocking to a player will do more damage. And yes, there's ultimate abilities and everything. Which, to be honest, yes, it's good. I'm only interested in some good highlights, so I'm not going to. If you wonder what highlights I'm using, I'm going to be using mostly certain highlights of what I actually feel it's good, not good. Second of all, I feel like there's also. Oh, and if you're wondering what games, if you're thinking of the games I like, don't worry, I'm gonna talk Anyways, oh, by the way, we're continuing about the best games I'm hyped for. Next up is other games such as Xbox Everywhere. I don't have good ideas to go for. Talk about which game I love. I would say Fall, Prey, the song, 2, Agents of Madness, and probably some few games I will not probably mention throughout this entire video. Well, this is my EA wrap up, and I will say this: I give this, well, I kind of thinking the best. And I hope the game. Please, I hope Hurt the Stick of Truth at least have more like. I hope they get more gooder reviews. But besides, only computer and IGN gives a good perfect rating. At least, I hope the game at least has a more gooder rating after this game is released. I hope the game is even cooler when this game. And yeah, I'm gonna give this now in my. So, what do you think about this year? Amazing! No, what do you think about this year's E3? It's amazing! So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I got to go, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!